Welcome back, Bamboo Crew and fellow supporters of GG Speedruns. It is your boy 7D and Stormzen, and we are here to commentate the sick, hopefully actual run back that is properly back-to-back of Space and Flash. Shout outs to the game crashing. It's not going to happen this time because it's already happened. So fingers crossed. Hope you guys knocked on wood.
Countdown is starting. 2, 1, and Godspeed mesh. I can't even talk anymore. Messengers. The messenger with a SCH.
Uh-oh. It looks like my feed seems to be a little bit behind. Okay, now we're good.
Yeah, we're booting up in Ninja Village now. And 70, give us some love. Give us some facts.
Well, this text box right here is Ninja complaining, like, oh boy, still another day, no Western hero. All these things we're learning is so boring. God, I hate being a ninja. Nothing. This is just awful. Bell rings, and Sensei's like, oh, it's time for your history lesson. And Ninja says, well, maybe I should go to this one. All right. So here we go, walking forward. I believe his name is Rock Lesnar. Is the ninja behind you, with the tutorial ninja showing you how to play the game. Shout outs to Rock.
Isn't his name Rock Lesnar or something like that?
I think that's correct. Yeah. Might be. I'm an American, so my pronunciation is terrible for all things. I'm just gonna blame America. The other funny cutscene in this stage is when you finally show up to your history lesson. The first thing that happens is Sensei says, "Oh, okay, everybody gather around. It's time for the history." And he stops his sentence. He looks at you and he says, "Oh, you're here today." And Ninja just ellipses is just like, whoops.
Yeah,
got the piece of paper and we're holding
I remember a scene when you go into Cloud Ruins in Linear and you have your hat and the first scene with the shopkeeper. I remember that.
Oh, I love that scene. That scene's so great.
That's a cool hat.
Yeah, the first text box. Hey, nice hat. And then just like, where are we? And Shoppy just doesn't answer it. Nice hat.
Okay. So, going into Autumn, both of them survived the first couple of Doom. Going into AHO2, we see nice T-boosts from both sides, both going for bottom blocks.
Mark going for bottom blocks. Top blocks can go horribly wrong, and really all it does is give you an extra T-boost. But
from the
breaking every block happens sometimes, and that feels horrible.
From the tech perspective, they're kind of equal Flash touching the spikes.
Equal RNG, both at 32, got to touch the right wall.
Yeah, and also the same amount of T boosts, the same back boosts, so it's kind of pretty
synced actually. Yeah, we'll see what happens if either of them go for this cursed back boost off of this capo, or even the even more cursed front boost. This is horrible right here. There's so many projectiles and it's just terrible. And smart, neither of them going for it.
Yeah, I hope Flash doesn't forget to pick up the health potion. Yeah, he goes for it. Nice.
Okay, good job.
So let's see what the Spike Pit is offering us today. Have they resetted the game?
So neither going for Alpha Plant, both getting the right boost. Whew, scary. That scares me every time I don't see an Alpha Plant jump. And I'm pretty sure, unless people know the right pixel for that jump at the far right, that it's actually just random. But at least Alpha Plant is consistent. Yet I
think there are also different spots. Like, for example, Halfling is jumping way more far to the right. So, yeah, you don't need the Alpha Plant, but the Alpha Plant is a nice visual feedback where you kind of always can jump from.
Shoutouts to Kuni pointing out that almost every runner has a different visualization of where the Alpha Plant actually is and where you jump. It's a pretty funny thought.
So yeah, both unfortunately don't get the perfect water cycle, but besides that, it's pretty much evened out in terms of
Space hitting the Spike Tower and Flash as well. Very nice.
Yeah. So the only
Flash
mistake
to not get the extra shards there. Hopefully that doesn't cost them.
The only mistake why Flash is a bit behind is due to AHO2, where he fell down in the spike pit. And besides, they're pretty even in terms of the speed, tech. So really cool to see.
Let's see if we can get... Oh, man. So if you actually get perfect movement in this screen, there's something that we had... The community... I say the community, but Cooney named it because it was his strat. Where if you hit the projectile of that tree as it falls, you can cross it with one cloud step. It looks really cool. Doesn't save any time, but who cares? That's the Grand Canyon. So this cursed spike ballroom, luckily neither runner died to it. Oh man, that was really close on Flash's part. Whew.
Yeah.
That was scary.
There's a bit of struggle going into this room, but this room is really hard.
Yeah, it's so hard to optimize with the fall and the T-boosts properly.
Flash visiting the fire couple in the bottom right corner.
He just wanted to say hey. Oh, nice. And still getting a grub hop, or the grub jump, even though it was in a different position because it had gone a little bit to the left.
So yeah, Space has a bit much better autumn here, but we also saw in the game before that Space failed the one cycle on the Leaf Monster.
True. But I think Space has got the disappointment buff, as it were, from the last race. They have been fired up, so I'm assuming they're going to get the mashed buttons correctly.
Okay, yeah, Halfling just judging the amount of tiles from a plant. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, five tiles to the right of the plant. Yep, that's
Okay,
consistent.
nice. Space getting the one cycle on the leaf golem.
Yeah, really solid from Space. Hopefully get the same thing from Flash. And really nice sub-6 autumn for both players.
Yeah, I think especially Halfling's comment now in the chat is remembering me when I think it was in the Belial stream, of course, where Belial was going for Scary Berry and I think he failed it and Grunt was just talking to him behind the scenes and was like, man, just wait 3 frames and then go for it.
Yeah, to those to the runners that are literally, you know, in the Matrix, just waiting 3 frames is actually very easy to do. Shout outs to Grand, Belial, and the other top 5 runners, Storm included. The 29 crew is teensy weensy, but god dang it, it's so freaking respectful that the runners can take it to that level.
So coming into Catacombs, I think last time we Flash touching with spikes. I
think they still have it. Yeah, they still have it. I have messed up Kata 1 so many times that I know how much damage you can take in that room.
Yeah, I was more concerned about the Crusher, that he still got the cycle. But yeah, we will see most probably no butt boosts anyway, so taking the damage there isn't that crucial. And yeah, coming into Bedonk, I think we didn't saw any Bedonkers in the first race.
Yeah, I don't think either went for a setup for it, if I recall.
No, Flash went for one.
That's right. It was a pretty quick setup, though.
And Space, to be honest, I didn't catch, but I think he also goes for
right. We were paying attention to Bamboo, the BC11, when they were in
we had
let's be better commentators this time and watch 2 feeds. That's really hard.
Yeah, and especially the feeds were so apart from each other, it was even harder.
At least like when they're close, you know, like, oh, it must mean that I'm close to this thing because the other person's close to that thing. Last one was a little all over the place, but that's okay.
So no cutie crushers today.
Yeah, that strat's awful. You basically just have to wedge yourself inside the crusher and fall literally as it touches the wall. Such an awful time save. It looks so cool though. But yeah, please don't ever do that unless you're pushing
Space going for left side here. That's pretty neat.
I love that left side climb.
Ooh. Yeah, it's also way harder than the right side climb, but Space going for
it.
Yes! Ooh, you got
what a clean! Didn't even get the bonk. Wow, cleared the tile on the top. That's actually really, really hard. Most of the time you bonk on the top tile and hit it with the last pixel of your sword. So that was really, really clean.
Yeah, Flash unfortunately had a bit of trouble getting the setup right and didn't get bedonk, so this will be a huge lead for Space now.
Yeah. Yeah, really happy for Space. They definitely took their last race and said, hold my beer. Oh, the one tile on the right! Oh my god! I was about to say that was almost the sexiest room, and then they did that. Wow, so cool. Love that one tile.
So no boards, more boards of steel today. Ah, we saw a board. No, I'm wrong.
The balls of steel. Minfin did balls.
Minfin did a boards of steel.
Yes,
yeah.
Minfin has the biggest balls in the community. Shout out to Minfin. Going for that in a race setting and getting it twice is so hype.
So let's pray in the chat for Waxton. Will you go top? Will you go low? We don't know.
Will you go top and then low? Hopefully not.
And
no,
Waxton doesn't. Waxton doesn't want to be top today.
Hopefully we don't get the infamous low Rux or low high.
No Wax.
Well, I guess that would be the low high low.
If Flash gets a top Waxton now, that would really benefit his one.
That would be huge. That would really even the race out.
Nope.
Yep. Once again, being fair, not keeping it a close race. Thanks, Ruxton. Still really clean, though. It's kind of exciting, honestly, the fact that Space did get Badonk, and the fact that both runners got low Rux is meaning that Space is getting rewarded for going for that Badonk, so that's actually pretty nice.
Yeah, but still we are talking only about 8 seconds around, or maybe because Flash messed up the setup a bit, it's a bit more, but the lead isn't too strong right now, so anything could still happen, especially with BC11 coming up. And with Crush Room coming up.
My favorite level.
Yeah, 70 unfortunately will not sing today. Pretty bummed about that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I really wanted to sing the Song of Our People here, but I'm not about to sing a song that is behind the Twitch audio and kill all of your ears. So, shout outs to Chinese food and why it's delicious. And funnily enough, Chinese food was my favorite food before I became a part of the Bamboo Crew. So it's even funnier to me that it's literally part of the history of this game. So,
I mean, you could do a cappella version of, not a cappella. God, yeah, I forgot what I wanted to say.
Well, acapella is technically true without accompaniment.
Yeah, but I mean, like, so you start the Chinese food song in different between different delays, and then it adds up. How is that called again?
Oh yeah, like in a round.
Yeah, like that.
Oh man, yeah. Talk about literal cursed audio.
Yeah, Flash missing the tree skip. And Space missing BC11 this time. Last time he did a pretty clean N2. Unfortunately, he needs to go for the elevator. So if Flash nails B2 now, this could be huge.
Let's see. We got went for original N2 and
yeah, kind of bonked the ceiling. But I've got a nice elevator.
And that was actually a pretty clean E2 there. It's kind of, you can just smack the elevator and just go straight up and feel real bad, but you know, hitting the projectiles from the blue kappas, being able to speed that screen up just a little bit, even if it's not the fastest, is still
Cannon,
really...
Yeah, that was why I was mentioning Kreuz. Thank you. Yeah.
All right, hopefully jump program doesn't take another life. I hate that screen.
Okay, both runners have enough shards for coming into Grotto, so we will not see any crystal abusing strats in the last Bamboo Boom.
Or any bad farming.
Bad farming, bad praying.
Oh god, bat farming, why? At least it exists.
Or people who don't buy the upgrades at all and just play no upgrades.
Oh yeah. Hey, I've done that in a race before. I said, I'm so far behind, you know what? I'm welfare wingsuiting this whole thing. I don't care anymore. And it was great. I learned how to welfare wingsuit in Quashroom. Please don't ever do that. That stage is horrible if you only go for welfare. It's so bad. It's pretty doable, actually, in this stage. particularly on screens like this.
I think nothing more is horrible than Crush Room Pacifist.
Oh,
After
God,
seeing how Crush Room is in Pacifist, yeah. That bird handling by Belial.
I can't imagine that. There's so many birds that you use to your advantage in that screen, or in that stage. They're everywhere.
So Space coming into DK skip now. Takes the two shuriken variant, looking good. So no,
good corners. That was an unfortunate
slow,
back boost,
slow, yeah.
and yeah, slow damage cancel. Really nice when you see a forward boost from the spike, but
luckily 50-50. Backs off.
So we'll see if Flash gets it here. Might be able to pull ahead just a little bit. Well, not necessarily ahead, but closer. Oh, and Space going for my favorite cloud step there, where you can literally just fall and wingsuit, but it's more fun to hit a thing and then try to jump into that little tiny hole. There's so many things you can do in this game that make your run so much harder, and you can just simplify it by doing so many less things, but why do that? It's so cool to do all the things.
Yeah, also heard that some people play with keyboard.
Dude, keyboard, oh man, I can't. You people and your keyboards, you're too cool for me. I need an analog stick to function. We'll see. Unfortunately, Space missed God Yeet, so Flash entering the screen now. Hopefully, we might see one. It's okay. They didn't even go for it. Honestly, missing the God Yeet movement is really easy to die in that meatball room. So definitely makes sense why they didn't go for it.
Yeah, we're pretty. Flash is still holding up pretty nice. So coming into Emerald Golem now, anything could still happen.
Yeah, not that far behind, honestly. Can really make a lot of this up in the Queen fight, as well as the remainder of the 3 levels.
Yeah.
So hopefully we count to 7 nice and quick. Oh, a little bit of a Monka steer on the left, but we're good. Okay, we counted to 7.
Looking good so far on Space side. Going into the second phase of the into the second cycle of the first phase.
I actually like the safe strat there. Just waiting for the arms to move. You can do the damage boosts through it to get a little faster, but it feels so scary when you're on second phase with low health. So this is a nice position for Space right now.
Space going into the second phase with a lot of HP. So normally nothing should happen there. Yeah.
They got a high kill, which is moderately unfortunate, but it doesn't lose too much time. Shout outs to Narga, who says that you lose like 15 seconds from being at the top of the screen. It's like 4 or 3 maybe. Also shout outs. So technically that's wrong. Also the lore of this game. Shout outs to Kyle Berry. Everything in the messenger saves or loses you exactly 6 seconds. Anyway. So Space
coming
going
into
on to
Crush
Room. Now, hopefully, we don't have some.
So do we have some lore on Crush Room?
Oh yeah, actually, this is a pretty cool level as far as the lore. So, particularly this part of the world has a curse on it, which if you ever die in this area, you become reborn as a part of the area, whether it be an enemy or, in this case, mushrooms or trees. And if you can pay attention to the background, the plants and the mushrooms, like you see those platforms, like the stalks have faces on them. Those are people. Well, were people. And they're actually singing along to the song of Quillshroom. And you know the reason for that? It's because of the boss of the stage, Queen of Quills, who quite literally is a previous messenger from another time. Shoutouts to the monk. And she died in this area in her playthrough, as it were. And instead of being stuck here forever, she became quite literally the boss of the curse and took the curse upon herself and became the Queen of Quills. So it's actually really cool lore for the stage.
So meanwhile, both runners attempted the right room. Flash had a bit of trouble with some turtle boosts and lost a lot of time to rather turtle breaks or turtle sucking.
The turtles suck. Yeah.
How Alpha would call it. So.
Oh man, shoutouts to that sort of Alpha. Oh man. Only Alpha would call it something like that.
But yeah, Flash is pretty low on HP right now. He gets a health drop. Yeah, okay, he's fine.
I love that movement, getting that health drop.
I don't know where Space died last time in Crush Room. Was it around this corner? I'm not sure. Was it the Bully Room? I'm not sure.
It was before, it was, I actually think it was Bully Room. Yeah, because it was right before the next checkpoint and they had to go into Right Room.
Yeah. Hopefully,
yeah, I think they skipped the HP for Bully Room, and we're low. If I'm ever less than 3 here, I just take that HP and just pray. I'm not about to go get wrecked in the Bully Room for speed. Feels so bad. Let's see what Flash does here. Are they gonna skip it? No, they're taking it smart.
Also taking. Yeah, I think taking V8. If you're really not confident into getting a 2 damage or even a 1 damage Bully Room, I would recommend always going for that HP. It doesn't really lose that much of time.
Hey, shoutouts to Space for going for the left side of the wall there, and then almost attempting the 1 tile off of that the moving platform with the spikes. You can do that, but if you're wrong in your spacing of that 1 tile, you just get hit by the spikes and die. So that feels bad.
If you're wrong in your spacing.
Space. I hate you. Nice pun. Well done, sir. All right, hopefully we get a sick whipless again.
Yeah, last time Space had a lot of trouble in Queen. But
wow,
looking way better.
Whipless with 2 shurikens left. That's actually really clean.
Yeah. And now we receive the OG strat again from Flash. Not going for a wingsuit at all, just going straight into the middle.
So cool. Except if you see like there, if they go high, unfortunately, I don't think you can hit that unless you did.
Yeah, and now you get whipped.
But also, good to not die to Queen. So, whips is better than seeing Corbel.
And yeah, I mean, still, this ways can go to anyone. So we still have the hardest stages coming up now. We have Colossus Suits, we have Glacial, we have Tower of Time.
Yeah, particularly Colos and Suses too, because some of the other parts of the run really require, like good skill for a time difference up to right now. But Colos and Susie's boulder on one player versus double team attack on the other player could swing it by 30 seconds. So we'll see what happens. Kind of praying that doesn't happen, but would be hyped to see it close. So
no pooper slide from Space. I think Flash is also not going for pooper slide, so no pooper shoutouts in this match.
Yeah, that's okay. These runners want to live. I respect that. Especially on the second race. Just let me be done. No Narga Bird.
Yeah, I don't think anyone should go for it.
Narga even says his own strat's bad. It looks so cool though, but
Space has a little trouble going up the chimney. Flash missing the but a nice backup from Flash.
Still pretty solid up the zigzag movement or up the zigzag room in Craig. So
Flash pretty low on HP. Can be
this is scary right here. Okay, whew.
Yeah, but got it and got the free HP now from a checkpoint. Space doing classical left side.
Shoutouts again to Narga in the tutorial, who apparently told everyone to always go left.
And yeah, pretty solid cracks from Space.
Yeah, really solid. So we'll see what pattern we get here. Kind of crossing my fingers. All right, we get a Susie start. That's pretty nice.
Start into a team attack.
Team attack. All right.
That's
pretty optimal damage so far. Ooh,
no,
didn't get the turn rope dart there at the end, so that was pretty good up to that point. Can be kind of annoying to follow the team attacks properly, but Spinball is way easier to follow.
I think Suses is not dead, if I'm mistaken.
At least it's not double team attack.
Yeah,
I don't think Susie's is dead either, which is unlucky. Although they did use all of their shuriken. Oh, and got a
into a
this
charge. This is.
All right, well, I think the RNG is coming into play. Yeah,
Ooh,
that's
and
unlucky.
Susan
Maybe a
top.
quick swap? Please quick swap. Oh,
And
no!
a boulder! Oh
no!
my god.
Oh, man.
Okay,
Well,
Flash can nail with Colors and Seuses. This will be pretty much comeback for Flash.
clean damage on the swap. I think Flash got a 2-cycle, pretty sure. I'm gonna find out here. Oh no, that got the 3. That's unlucky. They were just a few damage, I think, short.
Yeah, and he still has a shuriken.
They had a shuriken. Oh no! Oh, that's.
Oh,
yeah, I
and
think Susie's had like 2 health. Yep. The quick swap.
But yeah, I think overall Flash still made up time.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. So while it was still Monkasteer RNG on both sides, that was actually quite helpful for Flash. So, and once again, get your shovels, get your beer, get your pretzels. It's the coolest stage in the run. Don't listen to Storm.
I don't have anything against Glacier.
I thought when I said that last run, you were like, "Get out."
It was only Cracks. Yeah, you said the Cracks is great.
Oh yeah, so I was just trying to body Halfling. Maybe I'll get a world record in something if I say Cracks is great.
I think Halfling only likes Cracks because he's good at it.
This is a good. Yeah, he's good at it. Yep, that was his reasoning.
So Glacial, Flash is a bit not as fast and smooth as Space is currently going here in Glacial, but it's still solid. But yeah, I think Tower will be the decider. If any mistakes are happening in Tower, this will be the turning point for this race. And if Space wins this one, we will go into the third match.
Now we're entering the Brazilian Ice Climber room. Very obnoxious room. That side on the right is just awful.
But yeah, so far pretty amazing match, to be honest. So both runners are kind of equal skill-wise. It's pretty cool to watch.
Yeah, this is exciting to see, both in very similar parts of the stage. And let's go Space with a sick TP. And Flash not too far behind.
Yeah, I think this is still one death in Tower and they're kind of synced again.
Yeah.
So depending on, of course, where in Tower you die, but one death in Tower can change this race pretty quickly.
Let's see if Flash gets the sick TP as well. Let's go.
Yes. 2 TPs.
Both runners being real smart with the amount that you're supposed to wait on that platform. I tend to just send it and immediately drop and always miss the TP and wonder why. It's a really nice setup from both players.
But you can also do it like that, but just wait a bit on the rope dart while falling, and then you can recover from that.
See, this is why you talk to people that aren't from America when they speedrun. They know the things.
Yeah, going into Tower, I think, unfortunately, none of these runners is on PB pace, but still
really solid to enter Tower, sub 28.
So, Space heading into Tower, Crystal Abuse gets it, nice. Will he go for Hail Mary? I'm not sure if he will go for it, but...
I can't remember if Space went for it last run. I believe Flash went.
No,
yeah. Flash went intended path, and I think Space will too. Yeah, smart.
So will this race be determined by French?
Oh man, if the race is determined by RNG, that would truly be the true essence of a speedrun race.
Space not getting the rope dart onto that crusher, unfortunately.
That was a clean falling Hansan by Space. Those are hard. Falling Hansans are really hard. Nice smart room reset. I don't think they got it. Oh, that was like last frame. Let's coin flip the match. I mean, basically that is what we're doing, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, and
oh wow, Wizzy's being a homie. Thanks, Bert and Ernie.
I wanted to say that whistle pathing is not the best, but it worked out.
Yeah, one of the things, another part of the RNG of this stage is, do the Wizzies troll you?
Yeah, but they're pretty close, to be honest. So one death can change this ways pretty quickly. They're not far from each other.
And we got the Kuni cycle.
So Space
And we do have laser boost damage.
Yeah, Space needs to go for laser boost. Flash, depending on if he gets HP drop, needs to go for French. It's also kind of funny that the German guy needs to go for French and the other guy can just do laser boost. But... Oh, Space dying to laser boost. I think he rope darted one of the lasers.
Yeah, I think they actually hit 2 of them, unfortunately.
Okay.
That's so unlucky.
If Flash can nail French now, he gets the lead.
Wait, that is actually so clutch. Nope. Yeah, smart just immediately stopping and just doing the room normally.
It's really lucky that he could still stop it.
Yeah, honestly, because realizing that you're too slow in the middle of a laser is usually what happens. Oh, I didn't hit it, and you just die. so really smart.
This is really close now.
Holy moly! This is literally down to how they approach Dos Ojos room and Arcane Golem.
Yeah. I know Space is trying to go for the lag strat and Flash as well, but I think Flash has more experience doing it.
Oh man, this is so crazy. Neither runner with the walk of shame. Not saying anything in the middle of this room. Okay, good. Woo! Okay, what?
No, Space not going for it. Flash going for lag strat.
Oh my god!
Getting it. Yeah.
Oh, this is so
Oh my god.
Oh, and the Wizzy placement. Ooh.
This is
giving him a rope dart exit. Holy crap!
No, Flash. Oh god.
Oh, that was so close. They were almost synced.
So I think this is determined now by how good or bad the Arcane is.
What is our clap RNG and how good are you at rope darting? Oh boy, get your GGs ready for both.
No! Oh, Flash failing the quiz reviews.
That's okay. See, that's why you should do the Justin dart there, because either you go to the other side of the wall or you do the puzzle normally. But it's also slower, so don't use that strat.
Yeah, I think that was it, kinda, unfortunately.
Yeah. Now it's about an 8-second difference, I think.
Yeah. So depending if I don't want to curse it, but if Space is now falling down doing Arcane, then Flash still has a chance. Otherwise, I don't think so.
Okay, 1 clap.
1 clap.
Okay, 2 claps.
3 claps.
Okay, we've been bounced 3 times. Does Flash have the clap tech? Oh god, this is so scary.
Yeah, I think Space got it.
Pretty sure Space has got this one, yeah. Uh-oh.
Yes,
last clap.
GG
okay.
to Space.
Wow, so close. GG to Space. Great job bringing it back in the second race. That was
8 seconds. GG to both. 32-19 to 32-27.
Holy moly. Now that is the type of race you want to see. Finishing it and then literally within 10 seconds of each other. That's hype. Good stuff to both.